What
Nintendo.
the fuck is this, Nintendo?
Oh, this is just
This is some
high
horse
guard. Like, I mean,
doesn't
I
even make
remember
f***ing
new
sense. What
before,
the
but
Hi everybody, welcome to GameGorgon. My name's Krug,
I'm Indigo.
and today we're here to talk about Nintendo. So for those of you that don't know, Nintendo has what is called a creator program, and this is the way that they describe it. It's gonna sound like this is how I'm describing their creator program, but it's not. I promise you. I'll link you to the page where they describe it like this. The Nintendo Creators Program is a service through which Nintendo gives you part of the advertising proceeds it receives from YouTube from your Nintendo-related YouTube videos. We get your money, and we'll give you back a bit of it if you sign up with us.
Hey, if you do all of the work, and
Well, I mean, they make the game.
I mean,
So I want to get this out of the way. I am totally for companies protecting their IP. I'm not against that in any way.
especially story games. Like,
Yeah.
there has been stories about games that are very story-driven. They're not, like, mechanical.
Yeah.
They're not, like, shooters or skill games.
Not
They're-
competitive. They're literally just single-player story adventure things, and I super get the perspective of companies saying, oh, you are kind of spoiling the experience for other people. You're making it so that they don't have to purchase the game,
Yeah.
and so we kind of don't think that you should be making. Fine.
That super makes sense.
Yes. Nintendo is being really weird about it, though.
They've always been really
They've
weird.
always been really weird about it, right? For example, this is an excerpt from their creators agreement. Any revenue generated during a broadcast on YouTube Live is outside the sharing/payment scope of the Nintendo Creators Program. This includes revenue generated from Super Chat, a feature of YouTube's live streaming capability. In addition, any revenue generated from sponsorships is also outside the sharing/payment scope of the Nintendo Creators Program. Which makes sense, but then in the FAQ for the agreement, they say this. Live streaming on YouTube falls outside the scope of the Nintendo Creators Program. You cannot broadcast content on YouTube Live from the account you have registered to the Nintendo Creators Program. Both of those things are on the same website, the same page of the same website. One of them, to me, and honestly this is really subjective, sounds like it's saying any live stream revenue belongs to the creator. Right?
Yes, and
At the very least, can we agree
Yes.
wholeheartedly that it can be construed that way?
yes, no, that's what it means.
Yeah. The other paragraph says, no, you're not allowed to make any revenue from that because you're not allowed to do it.
Yeah.
Which, can you clarify your craziness, please?
Now, if they were to say, hey, if you create a YouTube video where you're going over and you're playing the game and you post the video, any revenue that you make that's outside of the ad revenue, and it is like, you know, people donating to you or that's yours.
Right.
Which I think that's where they screwed up. If they said, if you create a YouTube video and you do this, but if you're live streaming, you can't because you suck. And
Right.
you, I mean, we suck and we don't want you to do
But
that.
that's not what they said. They said it's outside the scope of the agreement, and then later in the agreement FAQ, they say, oh, hey, by the way, by outside the scope of the agreement, we meant that you can't do it, not that the agreement doesn't control what you do with it.
Yeah.
Because that's what outside the scope of the agreement means to me, is that the agreement doesn't do anything to it. I'm so pissed. I don't know what to say. Like, it's either they're taking advantage of people by kind of shadily wording something, or they're really, really bad at wording things. And considering that they're lawyers, like, one of those two things is harder to believe than the other.
I mean, the problem with that, though, is that are those lawyers also YouTube content creators?
No!
Exactly.
Are you joking? Of course not. Nintendo is not the company that is like, oh, our entire environment is made of people with like minds and all of them play. No. Nintendo is a huge corporation that has huge corporate structure, huge corporate players. I doubt anyone that works higher up at Nintendo plays video games. If there are people, it has to be a tiny fraction of them.
Yeah, I mean, I think they're looking at it a way saying, hey, we're Nintendo, we're so big, we're so large that we don't want to share your content. Like, we don't need you to
Right,
share your
yeah.
Like, a lot of, especially indie games are like, please share our content. Please play our games and spread the word out. We want that. And Nintendo's like, no, we're Nintendo. We don't give a shit about you. We're just going to create this game. You're going to buy from us, and we're going to take your money. And that's how this is our entire interaction. You buy, you give us. That's it. You don't tell anyone. You don't talk about it. It's Nintendo Fight Club.
Which is their right, which is totally fine. That's not what they're doing here. What they're doing here is bait and switch sort of thing. At least that's from my eyes what I'm seeing.
Yeah,
Moral of the story: support indie development, like for reals. Like this is some bullshit. Get those indie developers, like make them huge, and then if they start pulling this kind of shit, you pull your money back. You stop spending money with them.
Hey, guess who doesn't own a Switch?
Me?
This guy.
Anybody in this room?
Yeah. What do you guys think? Is Nintendo pulling a fast one, or are they just trying to protect their content?
Or are they just stupid?
Let us know down in the comments. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and if you want to make sure that you see all of our content, hit the little bell. Get a notification letting you know that we have just released the newest and best video.
That's actually what the notification will sound like on your phone.
Just now, GameGorgon has released the best video ever. That being said, we're GameGorgon. I'm Indigo.
I'm Krug.
Bye, guys.